here. We are an organization that is for the poor working class people, and we are here to serve y'all. And we are an organization that is united on 4 principles of unity. And I'm gonna run down real quick what our 4 principles of unity is. And before that, I'm gonna just introduce myself. I'll be taking over the host for today, but my name is Chief Sante, and I am the Chief of Agitation and Propaganda, the committee that brings you these weekly rallies every Tuesday. And this week, our theme is No Solidarity Without Unity. All right, the Black Hammer organization is an organization that is built on 4 principles of unity. Our first principle of unity is that we believe the colonized poor working class must have dictatorship over our land, our lives, our labor, and our resources. The second principle of unity is that we believe all colonized people are equal, and that all the divisions that white power has placed in our communities, whether that be transphobia, homophobia, we disunite with that, and we say we are all equal here as colonized poor working class people. Our third principle of unity is that all the problems that we face are from colonialism and the neo-colonial puppets that are installed within our nations. And that is from Barack Hussein Obama to Kamala Harris. The problems that we face as poor working class colonized people here in the United States and everywhere around the world is due to colonialism. And lastly, our fourth principle of unity is that we believe the colonized poor working class are the true leadership of this revolution. All right, not white people. White people ain't leading this. It is us who is leading this revolution. And what we're going to be laying out today is showing y'all that we are the vanguard organization that is leading on all fronts. And y'all gonna hear a lot about Hammer City. We're gonna hear a lot about, from our commander-in-chief and our secretary general on laying out how we are the vanguard organization. And there is no other organization out there that's doing it like us. All right, so let's get into our political education. So every Tuesday rally, we start off with our political education. And the reason why we have political education is that we believe we must steel ourselves as revolutionaries in our 4 principles of unity. And so we have our Chief of Propaganda, Chief Oju, who's gonna lay out our political education. But before that, y'all, we need an important announcement from our defense chief, Chief of Defense SUNDIATA. Will you give us a rundown of how we need to be safe here in this rally? Land back.
Land back. Thank you, Chief Sante, for the introduction. Yes, I am your Chief of Defense SUNDIATA, representing the nations of Africa and Turtle Island, and I use he, him, his pronouns. And we'll be getting this Tuesday rally. We'll getting it started here in a couple minutes. But first, I want to remind everyone, it's very important that if you see any suspicious activity at all, you must notify your chapter defender immediately. We do not tolerate adventurism at the Black Hammer organization, and we must be constantly aware of any suspicious actions that can endanger you, your comrades, and our mission here. Now, when you speak on the Tuesday rally, it's going to be assumed by all those viewing on Fedbook, because we are live, hey folks, that you speak for the entire organization. So please refrain from using any language that is adventurist, that may be divisive, or that disunites with our stated political line and 4 principles of unity that Chief Sante just laid out. Also, please make sure that within the Zoom, you're not using your legal name as your display name, and you're not disclosing your location at all, especially during that membership introduction section. This is for your own security and privacy. Now, once again, I'm here to give you a security tip, like every week. And again, I'm going to stress the importance of disaster preparedness. You should be building and maintaining those bug out bags we've talked about, as well as ensuring that you're constantly in a state of preparedness. Now, right now, at this moment, that especially means ensuring that your vehicle is full of gas at all times. We shouldn't be really leaving the house and driving all around town too often because of COVID-19, but we do need to ensure that we always have enough gas to get from our home to a safe place, like a comrade's house, like a family member's house, in case of an emergency. We also know that gas prices are starting to rise right now, and I really have to heavily recommend that you ensure that your tanks are topped off, nice and full, to avoid the chance of being out of luck during a shortage. If it's no longer available near you, you still need to be able to get places. Now, we as an organization are tackling this, and we're taking measures to ensure that we have fuel stored up in surplus in preparation for these shortages. So keep an eye on your email. You should be receiving a mass message about our next steps in ensuring we are able to prepare fuel storages safely and securely. Now, this is only the first shortage. It's likely going to come within the next chunk of time here as we watch the colony spiral like this. And we have to ensure that everyone is trained, educated, and equipped to store these materials, store this fuel safely and securely in the future. If you have any questions about the information that comes out, I need you to reach out to your chapter defender or your chapter chief, and we can get that to you so you can stay safe and informed. As the world gets wilder and more uncertain, we must grow more disciplined, more principled, and more prepared. It's what we have to do to ensure victory and achieve our liberation. Now with that, let's get right into this rally. Hope y'all enjoy it. Land back.
Land back, Chief SUNDIATA, our Chief of Defense, really laying out why we need to protect ourselves and our communities. And yes, y'all, stock up on that gas. This American imperialist economic system is crumbling by the day, and y'all know to stock up now and stock up fast. All right, land back. We're gonna move it now into our social media section with our Chief of Social Media, Chief Frederico, with an urgent action item for each and every one of y'all. So take it away, Chief Frederico.
Hey, land back, everybody. Yeah, so I'm Chief Frederico, Chief of Social Media. I represent the colonized nation of Borigen, and I go by he, they pronouns. And so I come today with an urgent announcement from social media to share this message, share this rally to as many groups as you can, but make sure not to spam, because, you know, Fedbook be watching us and be reporting us and be taking us down. So if you can, like, make sure to like put a caption in when you're sharing to groups or a message, and let them know that they need to hop in and understand what we're going to be talking about today, because this is life-saving education. We're going to be talking about that there is no solidarity without unity, right? And what that means in terms of this. And so also pull out your phone to share to TikTok, to Insta, to all of the social media platforms. And if you share more than 100 times, I will give you a gift. I don't know if we have the picture of it up on here, but it is a water bottle from our BHO Bazaar page. And it's really nice, yes.
And back, Chief Frederico, our Chief of Social Media. Yes, y'all, make sure to share this Facebook Live. We are live on Fedbook. And as y'all know, we need to be propagandists and spreading the good word of the revolution to the masses. So please share to any Facebook groups, share it in your DMs, and let's get more people up in here into this discussion, because we are going to be moving into our political education next. And we're going to be talking about no solidarity without unity. And Chief Oju, who is our Chief of Propaganda, is going to lay it out. Take it away, Chief Oju.
Land back, everybody. My name is Chief Oju. I am the Chief of Propaganda here at Black Hammer. I represent the nations of Africa and Borigen, and my pronouns are he and him. And what I'm going to do today is bring you our political education. Our political education is what we do at every Black Hammer meeting, because we continually fortify and steel ourselves to become better revolutionaries. We do not do this work anarchistically. We do it with science and study. That's what makes us the vanguard. That's what makes us the revolutionaries that are going to overturn this contradiction of colonialism. And so for our political education today, we are going to read part of an article from our very own Black Hammer Times. Our Black Hammer Times is the biggest, baddest anti-revolutionary publication out there, and we are going to get into this hashtag touch one, touch all. This is what revolutionary unity looks like by our very own Chief THRU. And Chief THRU is the Chief of Staff of Agitation Propaganda and is very great at laying out exactly our political line for the masses, for the colonized masses, so we understand this, because we ain't about that academic jargon. We're about getting to the point with our people. And so this is touch one, touch all. This is what revolutionary unity looks like. Think about your questions. Think about what you have to say about this, so you could drop an X later in the chat when we discuss it. Land back. Black Hammer was born 2 years ago with the intention to build a world where no human lives at the expense of another living thing. That is our ultimate goal, and our organization is the tool to achieve it. If there is one lesson we have learned wielding this tool, it's that it must be constantly forged and reforged each day, or else cracks start to form in which our enemies can sneak through. Revolutionary unity is that forge. It is the strongest bond that poor and working class colonized people have to multiply our power. It is so strong that colonial states the world over will mobilize in a minute to smother it before it even sprouts. Imagine colonialism, the largest and bloodiest empire that history has ever known, scared of this one thing. That is how powerful we've become since we united for a common goal. We have brought the hammer up to work the impossible, to pull our siblings out of prison, to contend for power as a healthcare system, to build up a city from the ground, all for that goal. And we will bring the hammer down on any agent of white power, on any agent of white power, left wing or right wing, in order to defend it. The reality is when we, the colonized proletariat, come together to organize for what we want, it doesn't matter what our enemies throw at us. Superior organization beats superior force every single time. There's only one force on earth strong enough to stop us when we get organized, and that is ourselves. It is the parts of ourselves and the parts of our nation that are still beholden to the colony that is holding us back, keeping us divided, and therefore keeping us weak. That is why colonizers have pitted us against each other from the very beginning. Our common goal and our mission of our common destruction is that the struggle for one of us is a struggle for all. We unite and get free together, or we fall together. 600 years of constant struggle against the colonizer, 6 centuries of trial and error have proven that there is no other method to get us free. The masses of colonized, poor, and working class people are waking up to the global nature of this struggle. Last summer, when white power put its knee down on George Floyd's neck, African people all over the world rose up in rebellion. Millions of colonized people, old and young, light skin and dark skin, of every faith, of every body type and sexuality, millions in their infinite and beautiful diversity rose up to put our knee on white power's neck. Our common goal and our common destruction means that the struggle for one of us is the struggle for all. We unite and get free together, or we fall together. 600 years of constant struggle against the colonizer, 6 centuries of trial and error have proven that there is no other method to get us free. But Black Hammer is calling for us to take it one step further. We need the masses to get organized. Wherever we rise up, the colonized proletariat needs to pick up the tool of organization, forge it with revolutionary unity, so that white power never again dares to lift a hand against any one of us. Laying back. And so we are going to begin discussing this political education. You should put an X in the chat. And once you put an X in the chat, you'll have up to 2 minutes to talk. But before we do that, we have to understand, this is what this article is laying out. Solidarity is busted, as Chief Taliba would say. It's busted. We do not want solidarity. We want unity. We are not our own nations existing and working for different goals. We have a common goal, and that is to defeat colonialism and to defeat the colonizer, outside and inside of us. And so we have to make sure that we are making sure that we see every single other colonized person as equal, as our second principle of unity states. We are all equal as colonized people. And we have to make sure that we believe that, so that we are interested and invested in the liberation of every other colonized person. So drop an X in the chat if you have a question or a comment about this, and we will let you speak for up to 2 minutes. And we have Chief THRU, the author of this article, first. Go ahead, Chief THRU.
Man, back. Yeah, the reason that hang on, I get an echo. The it's dark in here, self-critical. Yeah, the reason that, we really need to lay out just like, oh yeah, all these liberal terms that we tend to get confused, like, solidarity and unity, is because there is a material difference between, just like individually saying that you feel for someone, you feel for like, someone who is oppressed, who has someone's knee, an entire nation of parasites, their knee on our necks, the mass majority of the world. And we can't be a feelings-based organization. We need to move as materialists. We need to understand that scientifically, the only way we win, the only way we get our land back, the only way we can get power is if we, the mass majority of the world, poor and working class colonized people, the 90 to 95% of this earth unite. It is what is the only thing that our enemy fears. It is the only thing that colonizers fear. Because because for 600 years, they have been trying to keep us divided. It has been trying to divide us from each other, divide us from our land, divide us from our own people, colonized men from colonized women, colonized nations from each other. Right now, they're going hard on, Africans versus Asians, when this is all an illusion. Like, our enemy is the same. It is the colonizer who is sucking the land, lives, labor, and resources from us. That is the infinite diversity that we have as colonized people is tied together by that same struggle. And when we aim our forces in the same direction to win the hearts and minds of the millions and billions of colonized people, we are unstoppable. There is no force on earth that can stop us. Land back.
Land back, yes. No force on earth can stop us once we have that unity, full unity with that Chief Teray. Next we have Chief Jucha.
Land back, everybody. Thank you so much for this amazing PE. I just want to quickly deepen it, especially to all of the new comrades who are joining us today. We are not American. If you are a person on this land that we call Turtle Island, you are not American. You are either a colonized person or a colonizer. And when we come to understand this, then we need to understand that this system of colonialism that has been dividing, destroying, genociding, and still genociding us now, and our brothers and sisters in Palestine at the moment. We are colonized people, and it is only through unity and organized struggle that we can win this liberation. As Chief Teray explained, 99% of the world are colonized people, or what academia and colonizers call the quote-unquote third world. We are the masses. Colonized people are the true proletariat of the world. And we must unite on their anti-colonial struggle and move on forward towards liberation. And it will happen because the conditions of today, the conditions of this colony are crumbling, and they're crumbling quicker than anybody could have imagined. We don't even have to do any heavy lifting anymore. We just have to make sure we are organizing our people. Land back.
Land back. No more heavy lifting once we organize the people. Full unity, Chief Jucha. Chief Amalicha.
Land back. First of all, I fully want to unite with this political education as well as the comments that were said before me. And one thing about the colony is that they have found like these creative, disgusting ways to, divide us, to have us disunite with each other. Even the smallest things in our lives, having like these colonial jobs that isolate us every single day from each other is a form of creating disunity amongst the masses every day. They find new ways to keep us from being social with one another and just constantly giving so much to the colony, constantly, exploiting our labor and whatnot. that and making us so tired that we don't want to go out and organize with each other, that we don't want to, you know, even speak to each other sometimes. But we have to be the ones to lead in building that unity as revolutionaries and everything. And we can't just do it, you know, in one part of the world. We have to do it globally, right? And it is a struggle, but it is a struggle that we will win every single day in every way, right? As we continue to destroy colonialism and all of its, you know, roots, or sorry, all of its children symptoms, whatever it may be, right? And one thing about like this article, which I really love, is how it calls out like neo-colonial sellouts and how they've been embedded within our communities, right? This points out principle of unity number 3, right? They have been used as a manner of dividing us further, like Obama and all the rest of them, right? But we as colonized people, we have been able to unite with each other and push aside the colony, make sure that neocolonialism doesn't enter our lives in any way, and make sure that we tap into the collective brilliance always in order to unite. Land back.
Land back, yes, tap into the collective brilliance. That is the beauty of unity. There's so much to learn from each other in that unity. All right, Chief Suh.
Land back. I really unite with this political education. And one thing that stood out to me was there's a certain part of it that said, I don't remember the exact wording, but it says something like to the effect of basically, they may, you know, have more power than us. They may, right now, although we're definitely coming for them in terms of that, be more organized than us, but there's nothing more powerful than our unity. And that made me think back to what was actually the first thing I ever led in Black Camera, which was the Free Brandon campaign. Sir Brandon Leggett, a young African man who the cops in Columbia, South Carolina attempted to assassinate him. I mean, shot him twice in the back of the head and then sent him to jail when he survived. But that seeing how the organization moved around that was a really formative and transformative thing for me, because it showed me material results that you gain from colonized unity. It wasn't like when BLM goes in and appoints themselves, you know, arbiter of a family who never even gave consent for them to do that and then uses it to launder money to buy mansions. We worked with the family. I mean, they invited us. The proudest moment of leading that campaign was when they invited us, Sir Brandon invited us to his birthday party at his house with his mother, like building that relationship and building together self-determination for him over his life. We were able to get him freed from jail. We weren't at that time, especially, although at this time in the with the empire crumbling, I would say that we may be more powerful, but at that time we certainly weren't more powerful than the court system of, you know, the United Snakes of America, but we were united. We had one goal. We understood politically what it was that we were doing, and we felt that our fate was tied to Sir Brandon's because we saw him as a political prisoner in this hell of a colonial system that uses pigs to assassinate African and colonized people on stolen land. We understood that. That's what led us to victory. That's what gave us the power to complete all of those action items, to conduct all of those protests, to have all of those phone zaps, to push and to push and to struggle and to struggle and to, when it wasn't easy, not give up, but understand that our fates as colonized people were linked. I see the same thing in Palestine. You know, solidarity, like the rally's title says, is not enough. We have to see their struggle as our own, because it is. It's the same struggle against colonialism, the greatest evil to ever exist in humankind. It's the same. And we have to see it that way. And that's why our organization is able to succeed, because our 4 principles of unity show us that we are united. Land back.
Land back. Laid out. Yes, Chief Suh. Go ahead, Chief T.
Land back. Yeah, I just ideally really want to unite with what's already been said before me. Yeah, like solidarity is not enough. Like, you know, Chief Oju, you explained, solidarity is just, you know, each of us still doing our own separate thing and saying that, oh, like, you know, I support what you're doing, but I'm gonna continue to do my own thing. But at Black Hammer, we realized that, like, it's like our struggles are not separate. It's the same struggle. It's the same enemy. And if we continue to like fight in that separate way, like we've been doing, for the past few centuries, it's not gonna work. And I say that because I've seen what colonized unity can do, right? In Black Hammer, right? As an Indian, I'm not in like solidarity with African people. I'm not in solidarity with the people of Turtle Island. I'm in unity with the people of Turtle Island. I'm in unity with the people of Africa, because I realize that the same problems of colonialism, neocolonialism, right, capitalism, imperialism that plague my nation and my people, they're the exact same everywhere. Like, it astounds me sometimes when I speak to my comrades from different nations how similar the situation on the ground is, right? And that means that we can no longer be fighting for these separate things. It's so important for us to unite behind the same banner, to unite behind the same cause. And we're doing that in Black Hammer, and we're especially doing that through Hammer City. Hammer City is an example of what colonized unity looks like. It's colonized people all over the world uniting to build an anti-colonial base in Turtle Island, not just for our Turtle Island indigenous comrades, but for colonized people of the world to practice self-determination, right? And that's the power. Like, we're like not, on at the surface of it, we're nowhere as strong as the US or like the Europe at the surface of it, I will say. But look at what we've been able to do, and that speaks to the power of colonized unity, right? And so that's the thing we all need to unite behind. We cannot be running after like solidarity or fighting our own individual struggles with capitalism or whatever. Yeah, we all need to fight together. Land back.
Land back, yes. I am not in solidarity with my Indian comrades. I'm not in solidarity with my Palestinian comrades. I am in unity with my comrades. Yes, GT. All right, next we have Executor. Land back. Land back, comrade, able to unmute? Not, there you go.
One second, got it. Land back, everyone. I go by Comrade Wheezy. I'm representing the nations of Egypt and Africa, and I am a queer non-binary individual. My pronouns are he, she, them, whatever you would prefer. I am very thankful for Chief Federico for introducing me to this organization through his wonderful social media campaigns. I definitely love hearing from all of the very, very genius minds that are part of this organization. And I feel like there's just so much untapped genius in this organization. And I've been preaching unity like since the day I moved here to America, since the day I came and saw other brown and colonized people like me. My two things that I always talk about is extending empathy to other colonized people and offering mutual aid solutions to other colonized people. And that's like the action points that I'm always very interested in talking about, discussing. I'm not going to take up too much time. Laying back, everybody, I want to, feel free to reach out to me. My TikTok is Comrade Wheezy, or you could reach out to me in this chat directly if you'd like to chat about anything. Laying back.
Land back, welcome, Comrade Wheezy. You about to have some chiefs come reach out to you to join some offices and committees, because you sound like you're ready to do the work, because we understand revolutionary unity takes revolutionary work. Land back. All right, and next we got Chief Fatih. Go ahead, Chief Fatih.
Land back. Yeah, I really unite with this PE, and it's one of the things that this unity that we have with colonized people is one of the things that one of the things that really brought me to Black Hammer, right? Like, being from Africa, there have been so many divisions sewed up by the Europeans, and like Chief CHURRO said, like they said, it is by design, right? Even when during slavery, when Africans would come to the snakes, they were even treated differently than the enslaved on this land, for that division, to show that oh yeah, no, there are differences, and those differences get perpetuated so much so, and not only in Africans, but you know, with the indigenous on Turtle Island, with you know, various Asian cultures within Asia. And what I really love about Black Hammer, what I really that keeps me here, right? That is that there's an answer. There's an answer, and there are moves to really strengthen that unity, and to really say, hey, you know, my Igbo sibling, my Yoruba sibling, it is not each other that we should be fighting, right? It is because the British, you know, are still pillaging oil from within the grounds, right? It's the you know, Portuguese, it's the this, it's the that, it's the Europeans, it's the colonizers, and it is the neo-colonial sellouts that have been placed, right, installed in those power structures. And like, yeah, Black Hammer really speaks to that core of the contradiction. And that is, I mean, it is the one thing, like Chief THRU said, that is will like keep them shaking in their boots. They understand this. They've spent so much time sowing this division, and to see this is probably one of the fearful things. This unity that we have with other colonized nations is one of the fearful things. Slam back.
And back, Chief Fati. Yes, thank you for laying that out. We are siblings. We're revolutionary siblings working in unity together. Yes, full unity, land back. All right, next we have Chief Huey. Go ahead, Huey. And keep it about to 2 minutes, remember the thing. But yeah, land back. Go ahead, Huey.
Yo, land back. Yeah, I really just want to unite with the political education and everything that's been said before. I mean, even what Chief Fati said, in Nigeria, like you know, I'm Igbo. Igbos and Yorubas, there's big tension there, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? The tension there, it's not a natural thing. These divisions haven't been created naturally. They've been sown there by the colonizers that have gone in to try and, you know, have us at each other's throats. And it's only through us coming together and just being there, like, you know, it's not even just about a Igbo Yoruba thing. It's not even about just a Nigeria thing. It's not just a Africa thing. It's all colonized people coming together and being there, like, you know what, we see you for what you are. We see you for what you are, and we're gonna slay the dragon. Do you know what I mean? So I really just want to unite with it. I don't want to take up too much more time, but yo, land back.
All right, land back. And let's have Ina go. Chief Ina, you'll be our last comment, and newcomers, you'll have a chance to speak later into the rally, all right? And to be able to introduce yourself. Well, let's go to Chief Ina.
Land back, can I be heard? Oop, sorry. Land back. Yeah, I really want to unite with all that was said. I really want to say, like, we hear that liberal term of solidarity all the time. And yeah, it doesn't mean anything, right? If there's like no actual actions and power behind it. And I want to say that, you know, as someone who really like was one to like colonize unity by being in the organization and just like being able to see the things that we have built globally from that, to see the power that we've built in like less than a year from unity. I think it's really important to politicize because white power is always like trying to confuse us and make it seem like these terms actually mean something material. And that's like what we're trying to do here in the rally. So I really want to salute everybody's breakdown. Because yeah, like I think it's a really important determination to make for our colonized people worldwide, like and really exemplify what that difference is. So yeah, land back.
Land back, yes. We laying out the difference in this rally. So if you are interested in political education and want to help build up the minds of our people and our comrades, join the curriculum department, which is under propaganda. You can email bhcurriculum@protonmail.com. And now we are going to move it to Chief Sante.
Land back. Thank you, Chief Oju, Chief of Propaganda. Yes, join our curriculum committee that is molding the minds of our people into being anti-colonial revolutionary warriors. Land back. All right, now we're gonna get into some special announcements. We're gonna go right into our self-defense workout classes and what we got in store for all of our comrades in this organization. So land back, let's make sure to get up that video and play that. Thank you, Chief THRU.
Hey everyone, land back. My name is Conrad Koreku. I represent the nation of Jamaica, and I go by the pronouns he and him. And here are the announcements for the week. I just want to let you guys know, here at Black Hammer, we do our best to make sure every hammer.
Land back. We are so self-critical for these technical difficulties, y'all, but we are here again to show y'all how powerful we are when we come together and when we unite. I just really want to just appreciate all the discussion that was happening with the political education and what everyone has said about, you know, our unity as colonized people and our nations. When we come together, y'all, that has never been done before in history. And Black Hammer is paving that way for colonized nations to come together and unite. Because for so long, our nations have been divided from each other, as y'all have said. And, you know, we have to realize that the power comes from uniting all colonized nations without these divisions, y'all, without these divisions. Chief Oju, are you able to share your screens? And let's get this defense workout classes.
Hey everyone, land back. My name is Conrad Koreku. I represent the nation of Jamaica, and I go by the pronouns he and him. And here are the announcements for the week. I just want to let you guys know, here at Black Hammer, we do our best to make sure every hammer has the resources we all need to take care of ourselves during this pandemic, one of them being our self-defense and our workout classes. So tomorrow, we got our first aid and survival with Coach Rohan at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First aid and survivor skills are very essential for all guerrilla fighters out there, so be sure to catch this class and be ready for any emergency. Yay! This Thursday and every Thursday after, we have our strength and endurance class with Coach Kamal at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We all need our gym time, okay? So Coach Kamal will get you feeling the heat in the comfort of your own home and have you feeling nice and strong in no time. Yay, busy week. So on Friday, we have our outreach training with Chief of Defense SUNDIATA and Chief Anye at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're ready to protect ourselves and our comrades while we go out giving out food, giving out clothes and PPE to the colonized masses. Later that evening, we have our boxing classes with Comrade Phoenix at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get quick on our feet and even quicker with our hands. Yay! And on Saturday, we have our bat training with Chief Anye again at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to feel confident in our self-defense skills with our bats. Saturday evening, we have our Serene Saturday with Chief Kola and Chief Tiana at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of us to chill out, decompress with our comrades after a nice day of outreach. So grab your water or tea, your choosing, and join us for some relaxation. Right after that, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our yoga class with Chief Coco to stress and release any tension to give your body, your mind, your spirit all the love and attention they need. Yes, and on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our strategic striking with Chief Tupac, a class looking into the principles, the strategies, and the technique for training and fighting in the striking side of MMA with a heightened focus of understanding the principles and fundamentals in order to train yourself in the basics. So join us for this riveting class. And last but not least, our self-defense and workout announcements. Tuesdays, we have Coach Kamal hitting us again with the strength and endurance at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come in and move that body. And I'm telling you, we're going to make sure that you have the tools, the knowledge to defend yourself and your people, and to make sure you have the resources to invest in your overall health and well-being. So take advantage of these amazing resources. Sign up today and become a Black Hammer member. Thanks. Land back.
Land back. Okay, Comrade Kuraku. Yes, come through with them self-defense workout classes announcements. Okay, land back. before we get into the state of the hammer with our commander-in-chief, before we get into that, I want to say, y'all, let's go on Twitter and tweet out this Facebook Live link. Let's make sure everyone is getting into this state of the hammer because we about to drop this hammer on all of y'all. So can I get a land back in the chats if you have tweeted this? Land back. I need to see everyone retweeting, sharing this on your social medias. Land back, land back. All right. So without further ado, okay, everyone's saying land back in the comments. Yes, I better see them tweets because we about to hear from our very own Commander-in-Chief, Ghazi Koto. Land back, CIC, take it away.
Land back, y'all. You know, you're going to hear from your chief of staff to our commander-in-chief first and foremost before we get into our commander-in-chief's amazing state of the hammer. I am Admiral Shagun. I represent the African nation. I use he, they pronouns, and I am y'all's newly selected, soon to be elected, if my leadership that is fit in the eyes of the people, to serve y'all as an admiral of organization. To be fit for the people, you must serve, and serving means combating our enemies, y'all. Our greatest enemy, Marcus Garvey said, our greatest enemy is disorganization. All right, we are not outnumbered as the colonized masses of the world. We are simply out-organized, right? And so I'm here to get us organized to the highest capacity, to forge our unity under democratic centralism, the science of organization, to mobilize our cadre, to reproduce the best parts of ourselves in our comrades and cast out all reactionary elements of disunity, y'all, and to push forward the material interests of our masses through our strongest collective effort, y'all. So, as I know, y'all have seen, you know, the Black Hammer organization has been pretty viral lately. We all over the news. We booking interviews, you know, Fox and Washington Post and all these kind of things is all up in our business, yo. We are saturating this white colonial matrix and we are taking it to the next step. Yes, hashtag Vanguard Teams. We are taking it to the next level and to the next phase where Black Hammer organization is becoming a household name. And y'all know these colonizers hate it. Y'all know these sellouts are absolutely seething with jealousy. They doubt us. They claw at us from our heights that we continue to climb. They wish we were a psyop, but we know who we are and we know what we have built. And most importantly, we know who has led us to build all that we have built. We know exactly who we take our marching orders from, and that's exactly who I am honored to introduce to you today, our Commander-in-Chief, Ghazi Koto. Come on in, girl, come on in. Keep it waiting. Vanguard Teams! Oh, I need y'all to say that in the comments. Vanguard Teams, hashtag Vanguard Teams. Thank you so much. I don't know what we gonna do when we get to Hammer City, but it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be how we salute each other. Thank you so much, Admiral Shagun. As Shagun said, y'all, as the Vanguard, we've gone viral, girl. We've gone viral. Yes, everyone's talking about Black Hammer. Black Hammer is the girl. I got interview after interview after interview. My la boca is so dry. I gotta keep drinking agua. That's water. I gotta keep drinking agua because all of these interviews. And shout out to each and every one of you hammers for doing amazing press conferences around the world. As Admiral Shagun has informed y'all, we have got over 100 million impressions around the world, even more than that. It's crazy, but that's what it means to be the Vanguard. Ain't nobody talking about the rest of them. I'm not even gonna say their names. They're talking about you. You're the one, the chosen, the one at the top, the one with the belt and the trophy. You feel me? So let them chat.
But they, the haters, the colonizers, they've been chatting a lot about us, Hammers. They've been chatting a lot about our land, who is our greatest comrade, Mother Earth. They've been hating on her. They've been saying that we can't live on her. We can't build on her. We can't thrive on her. Oh, Lord, all the horrific lies they are saying, the slander on our Mother Earth. But why would we expect anything less from colonizers who have polluted Mother Earth, fracked Mother Earth, destroyed Mother Earth, and killed so many of her favorite children, us colonized people around the world? They're testing us. Oh, yes, they are testing us. They're calling us out. They saying we can't do this and we can't do that. We can't farm. We're not gonna be able to feed ourselves. We're gonna freeze to death. We're gonna get flooded. I don't know how you get flooded when you are 10,000 feet in the air, but okay, Crockers. They said all these things. We're gonna get eaten up by hops. You see how vicious they are, Hammers? Wishing death on us, because that's who they are. They are death beings. They are parasites. They are individuals that only know how to live and thrive off of the oppression of others, and they have done it for 600 years. Something happens to a people that leave their rock and go around killing millions of people. Something happens to your head after 600 years of doing that. That's why they can see Tamir Rice, an 11-year-old murdered on a playground, and say he deserved it. Something's going on with their head. But they calling us out. They say we can't do it. And let me tell you something about your commander-in-chief. I love to be called out, sometimes too much. Let me tell you a story. You know, back in the day in Atlanta, Georgia, when I was twerking it, you know, I twerked it on the wrong nigga. It was the wrong nigga, y'all. I was all over him. I was ducking and diving all up in the dance floor. You know how she was doing. It was that good song by the Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? And I was just giving it to this man. Well, this man had a boyfriend. And this boyfriend could fight. And he set mama up. He set me up. Yes, he did. He came outside and called me out, and I went out. And he beat my ass. He beat my ass. And then he left. And you know what I did? I got my phone. I called the boy. I said, give me your boyfriend's number. I called the boyfriend and said, come back, because I'm going to fight your ass again. And I did that about 3 times, and each 3 times I got my ass beat. Okay? But that's who I am. I'm not a giving up type of bitch. All right? Say we ain't no giving up type of bitch in the comments. But you know what I did that summer? I trained. I told my stepdaddy I need a punching bag and I need some weights. And he got me a bench press, some free weights, and a punching bag. And mama, I was whoop, whoop, whoop. I was watching Tybo and shit. Remember Tybo? I was whoop, whoop, whoop. And I started eating raw eggs like Rocky. I swear to God, I was eating 3 raw eggs every morning, almost gagging and throwing up like Rocky. But I am a bottom, so I'm used to liquids going down that it tastes so good. Don't have the children here. Okay? So I was getting flexed, and by the time summer was over, I met that hoe outside the club, and it was game time, and it was about fight number 5, and wop, 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 whoop that hoe ass. It was the greatest time of my life. I'm so proud of myself, because I didn't give up. And that whole summer, I was mocked. Everybody talking about, ooh, you got your ass beat, you got your ass. I went on the bus, somebody I don't even know, like, you the one that got your ass beat 4 times? I said, shit. But I made up for it, because I didn't give up. So let them talk, because we about to do something this summer too. We about to get flexed this summer too. We about to work out this summer too. We about to get ready to fight this summer too. Because we gotta build, y'all. Hammers, we gonna build this summer. And we gonna build fast. And we gonna build strong. Because we got to prove them wrong. We gotta prove these crackers wrong. We gotta prove these colonizers wrong. We gotta show them they don't know nothing about us, and they don't know nothing about our Mother Earth, and they don't know nothing about this power that we wield. We wield. We gonna show they asses. But most importantly, it's not even really about proving to them they wrong. You know what it's about? It's about proving to our people who they are and what they're capable of. It's about proving to our people, colonized people, who are spat on, and we are told that we are incapable without the white people, aren't we? We are told we're lazy. We're told we're dumb. We're told we can't do nothing without them. We don't pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. We so ignorant. We listen to rap music all the time. We don't know nothing. And a lot of our people, the masses of our people, believe this about ourselves. And it gets deep into us. Our children have to hear this when they go to school. From a little boy, I was told I would not be nothing. That's all of us as poor working class colonized people. And they say the only way we can aspire to do anything is to act like them, talk like them, dress like them, be like them. We've got to show our people who they are. We are always told we are incapable. But when you look at reality, when you look at history, it's white people who are incapable. Because they had to enslave my Black ass to even till this land. Before they enslaved Africans to come to this land and till this land, they was eating each other. Cannibalism. Yes, before they forced indigenous people to teach them how to grow corn, they were eating their babies. They forced us as colonized people, African people, enslaved us to feed them. But you want to talk to me about farming? Bitch, I'm African. I invented farming. Bitch, we colonized. We invented civilization. That's why you took us in chains and forced us to build this for you. You didn't build it yourself, did you? Timmy, Tommy, Becky, Jennifer, you didn't build it. You didn't build it. Say you didn't build it in the comments. Hammers, you didn't build it. You forced us to. Your greatest empire crackers that you ever built is from our hands. So how are you telling me that we can't do what we did for you for our own selves? Whew, we created civilization. And we have to prove to our people that we have the power to enact our will and direct our power to serve the people. We have to introduce the people to their state apparatus, to their power. And it is in Black Hammer that the masses of poor working class colonized people will find their power. And we're gonna do it. We are building, y'all, a home dome. It's a big structure that can house dozens of people. That's gonna have a library in it. It's gonna have dorms in it. It's gonna have kitchens in it. It's gonna have a dance floor. A dance floor. I'm gonna be doing the don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? In a home dome, bitch. Yes. Yes. That's where we gonna live, and it's gonna be nice and heated through the winter. Natural, eco-friendly. Mama Earth's gonna love it. And you know what else we're building? Since they say we can't build a farm, since they say we can't make food from the land, AFENI, we about to build an underground food forest. An underground food forest. Yes, AFENI, you getting your food forest, mama? We gonna build an underground food forest, y'all. It's gonna be litty. Solomar, are you ready? Brother, sister Solomar, are you ready? Brother, sister Solomar is part of the colonized indigenous people here that are enslaved and forced to grow produce right now. White people don't grow their own produce. Indigenous people are forced to grow white people's produce. Ask Whole Foods where their produce come from. It don't come from white hands. It comes from Black and brown people in the prisons. Yes, we about to do it on our own. Hammers, we must go to war. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's time to go to war, Hammers. We gotta go to war. We gotta go to war with doubt. We gotta go to war with depression. We gotta go to war with self-hate. We gotta go to the war of ideas, the greatest war. Once you win the war of ideas, you've won all wars. And the way we go to that war, Hammers, is by building. We've got to build this summer. We're going to be building this summer, and we're going to build fast. We are going to have the home dome and the food forest done for our people by the end of this summer. Oh, yes, we is. Yes, we is, y'all. It's about to be a building girl summer. It's about to be a building girl summer. Say building girl summer in the comments. 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 This will all be done by the end of summer. And we will show them videos and pictures. And I'm gonna hold up the basket of produce. And I'm gonna laugh in that camera and say, how you like me now, cracker? How you like me now, cracker? And I'm gonna say, my people, this bounty is for you, of service to you. Our beautiful, poor and working class colonized people. We are of service to you. We love you. You are great, you are powerful. Watch us work for you. And then the masses of the people will come to Black Hammer. We gotta prove to them that we can do it here. We gotta prove to them we can do it. We gotta destroy our enemy with our excellence. Not that petty boo excellence like Kamala Harris and Barack Hussein Obama. Poor working class colonized excellence. Excellence of your mama taking $10 and having y'all survive for a week off of $10. They telling us we can't survive on land. I've seen my mama stretch $10 on a whole week and still had change left. And we ate good, didn't we, Sister AFENI? Didn't we, Oju? Didn't we, Sante? Didn't we, Huey? They don't know about what we can do, how we can stretch. I mean, they should. We did buy 200 acres of land with less than $70,000. You should. Woo! Y'all, right now, in this story of history, our land is the land that they said couldn't. But we gotta keep the story going. So at the end of the summer, we can say it's the land that did. And I know you have it in you. You wanna know why? Because there's nothing that Hammers want more than freedom. Nothing. No material silver or gold or mansions or riches untold. And without further ado, I would like to introduce to you something else we just built, our choir. I would like to introduce to you the lead singer of our choir, our Mariah Carey, our Mahalia Jackson, our Jasmine Sullivan, Whitney Houston. Yes. Chief DAYO Hammer. Bring it on, Sister DAYO.
Silver and gold, silver and gold. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. No fame or fortune, nor riches untold. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. Don't give me a mansion on top of the hill. Don't give me the colony with a shallow thrill. But just give me revolution. My life it can hold. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. Woke up this morning feeling kind of down. I called on my best friend. She could not be found. But I called on my comrades. My life they can hold. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. No fame or fortune, nor riches untold. I'd rather have freedom, for unto us a theory is born, a plan is given. I'd rather have freedom. You see what profits a sell out to gain the colony world and lose his soul. I'd rather have freedom in the midnight hour when my body's rocking with pain. I'd rather have freedom. I'd rather have freedom. The hope of the masses, the winds of winds. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. I'd rather have freedom. I don't need a fancy car. I don't even have to have a diamond ring. Hey, but give me freedom in the midnight hour when all my money is gone. I can call on my comrades. I know they'll answer. I know they'll answer. They're the only one that can save your soul. They can heal your heart. They can deliver you. I'd rather have freedom. I'd rather have freedom. I'd rather have freedom than silver and gold. I don't need no colony. We're the only one to save you. Land back.
Land's mother speaking back. Yes, our Aretha Franklin. Chief DAYO. Land back, land back, land back. Somebody put the spotlight on me, please. I got one more last thing in my speech. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Chief DAYO. Thank you so much. Land back. That was so powerful. Y'all, the theme of today is unity. Colonized unity is what has gotten us this far, and colonized unity is the key to get us free. It's the thing that our ancestors who fought this beast did not do to this point. To this point. Y'all know I love Africa. I love African people. You can see videos of me 8 years from now talking about how amazing I love my African people and what I'm willing to do. But when I came to the theoretical and dialectical understanding that Africa cannot be free until all colonized people be free, I had to learn to love all colonized nations and people as much as I love my Africa and my African people. And I love my Africa and African people infinity. So I love all colonized nations and all colonized people infinity, because only through our unity can we be free. Check that melody. Love you long, love you strong, and land back. Land back.
Land back, Commander-in-Chief and Chief DAYO with them pipes. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am absolutely in shock and in awe. And we are about to move it now into our fundraising call with Chief T, because we about to raise some funds, some coins for Hammer City. Land back, Chief T. Take it away.
Land back, comrades. I am Chief T, Chief of International Economic Development. I represent the colonized nation of India, pronouns he, him, and they, them, and I am back once again with that fundraiser. First of all, I just wanna, that speech, but then Chief DAYO's voice, how did I not know that such immense talent existed in our organization? I'm just blown away. Oh wow, now I'm spotlighted and I'm just looking at myself. Okay, I look good today. But this was, yeah, what an amazing, amazing song, an amazing speech. And y'all, we are going right into this. So thank you for pulling up my presentation. And yeah, this is the BUILDHAMMERCITY fundraiser where y'all know everyone's talking about it. We are building Hammer City in the mountains of Colorado. We got 200 acres of land with beautiful soil, beautiful rivers, amazing weather, amazing plants and animals. And we are fundraising for this project. Can we go to the next slide? So y'all, this is probably gonna be like our last week of trying to fundraise for our earth bag homes because we've been doing so good these past few weeks, always raising, like throughout the week, we always raise over $1,000. So tonight we're still gonna be raising money for this. So make sure y'all are donating. And I did some calculations and found out that if everyone in this room donates $8, we can easily cross our goal. Plus, I know that there's like hella people watching on Facebook too. So if y'all on Facebook and y'all in the Zoom donate just $8, $8 is like probably like a third of the amount you would pay to get your DoorDash or Uber Eats or what have you. $8 is, you know, very, very little. But we as colonized people can achieve a lot from that. As CIC told y'all, we are great at bargaining here. Y'all give us $8 and we can build amazing things with that. So $8, y'all. And can we go to the next slide? Also, I just wanted to say, the colony tried taking our fundraiser down, right, on GoFundMe. Some of y'all noticed that last week, but this is what the power of colonized unity looks like, okay? They took it down, but literally hours later, we had our fundraiser back up. We came back with a better fundraiser on a brand new website, all right? And I just want y'all to share this Zoom link, not the Zoom link, sorry, but the Facebook link for the rally right now with the hashtag new purse, same Vanguard, and hop in here to raise money for Hammer City. All right, and if you can, please donate on this DonorBox page, and I'll give you the URL in just a second, because you can leave comments here and everyone can see your comments and they can know why you donated to Hammer City, right? And we can see all the love that our comrades have for this amazing, amazing anti-colonial project. Can we go to the next slide? Okay, so this is how you donate. We have Cash App, we have Venmo, and we have DonorBox. So that's Build Hammer City on Cash App, Build Hammer City on Venmo, and then donorbox.org/BuildHammerCity. And if you donate there, you can leave a comment also, which you totally should. Tell us why you're donating. Tell us why you love Hammer City, what Hammer City means to you. I'm gonna start shouting out the comments of the people who said they donated. All right. Okay, $10 from Comrade Nenufar, $8 from Chief San.
Land back, Chief T. We are experiencing some technical difficulties, y'all, again, but we are going to, I'm going to be reading off the the people that are donating. And I see a lot of donations. Okay, I donated $8, y'all. Chief Yabe donated 44 from a colonizer. Get them reparations, y'all. They got $8 from Chief Yabe. Chief Nenufar got $10. Chief I got $15. Amanita got $65. Ooh, Lord, there's a lot of donations. Chief Turco got $15 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Chief Turco. Chief Teray is donating $80, and haters trying to take down our page. Nah, but we're gonna come out with more. All right, we just got a new purse, donorbox.org/BuildHammerCity, and make sure to leave a comment, y'all. Leave a comment and tell us why Hammer City is so important to you and why you want to build this earth bag home, because that's what we're fundraising for right now. Land back. Okay, we got Chief Ama with $24 in the Facebook comments. We got Comrade DAYO donating $20. Comrade DAYO, who's our Aretha Franklin. Comrade Mars got $8 to Hammer City. Land back, Comrade Mars. Chief SUNDIATA got $10. Chief Gun got $15. Mama Bear got $8. Y'all, these donations keep coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Comrade Tepet Yotli, self-critical if I pronounced your name wrong, but you got $10. Thank you so much, Comrade. Ooh, Commander-in-Chief got $20. Thank you so much, CIC. Yes, Comrade Novi got $15. Comrade Karma got $8. Chief Uchi with $20. Woo! I can already feel this number is gonna be huge, y'all. Let's keep pushing for these donations, and let's raise over $1,000 tonight. We gotta pass our goal. We got $5 from Comrade CHURRO. And yes, Comrade Otsego says, can't wait to live free in Hammer City, y'all. Yes, it's gonna be a city with no rent, y'all, no rent. Chief Mixley's donating $4.44. Thank you so much, Chief Michley. Chief Jucha got $50 for all my colonized people. Liberation is coming, period. Chief Oju got $20. All right, I stopped seeing the donations coming in. So what's up with that, y'all? We gotta keep going. We got 122 people in here. Let's make sure that each and every single one of us is contributing to building Hammer City, this important project, y'all. Land back, we got Comrade Chi with $8. And Comrade E. Jane says they're setting up a monthly. Yes, you can set up a monthly donation to Hammer City. So you don't have to, get a reminder from us. You can already donate. Just, subscribe. Go to our page, donorbox.org/BuildHammerCity. Land back. Okay, we got Chief I with another $5. Thank you so much, Chief I. SG Ade got $20. Thank you so much, SG. Chief Itza got $4.44. $8 for Sante and Ghazi being cuties. Oh, thank you so much, Comrade Fish. I really appreciate that. Admiral Shagun got $40. Our Admiral. Turtle Island Central pledges $10 by Saturday. Thank you so much. And yes, you can pledge to donate to Hammer City. And if you don't got the money right now, that's fine. We got next time, right, when that paycheck comes in. So don't fret if you can't donate now, but make sure to pledge something if you want to promise to serve the people with your resources. Comrade Ren, Chief Ren, got $8. Thank you so much, Chief Ren. Comrade Huey got $10. Thank you so much, Comrade Huey. All right, I only got 2 or so minutes left. We got more time for donations to come in and for me to shout your name out on this Facebook Live. And yes, we are live on Facebook. Just a reminder to comment, hashtag new purse, same Vanguard, y'all. New purse, same Vanguard. Yes, who's gonna come in and make those 2 minutes count? We got time for more donations. Okay, Chief THRU got $8. Thank you so much, Chief THRU. Ooh, all right, we got $50 from Nenufar when they get paid. Thank you so much for that pledge, Chief Nenufar. $5 from Defense Training, $5 from Chief Bear. Thank you so much, Chief Evie. Chief Jihad wants to pledge $25 for the weekend. Yes, thank you so much, Chief Jihad. All right. Hashtag new person Vanguard. Yes. Be sure to comment that on Facebook Live and tweet it with this Facebook Live link. Hashtag new person Vanguard, y'all. There's nothing that can stop the unity of poor and working class colonized people from raising our resources to get us free, to build self-determination. Comrade Petunia donated about $25. Hey, thank you so much, Comrade Petunia. Chief THRU got $25 in reparations on Facebook from the Reparations Corps. Yes, if you are a cracker watching and you want to fall under the leadership of poor working class colonized people, make sure to join the Reparations Corps. All right, I'm getting the signal that we are about time. So let's see more stragglers and see how many donations we get. Comment your last donations and let's make sure to raise funds for Hammer City. All right, we got 3 more. Comrade Eli Zaraz got $10 on Facebook, $25 from Chief Ina on Facebook, and Deborah got $20 on Facebook. Land back, y'all. And that is our fundraising portion for this rally. I am so ecstatic for how much we've raised, and we will be announcing how much we've raised at the end of this rally. So be sure to stay tuned for the end of this rally to find out how much we raised to build our earth bag homes in Hammer City, y'all. All right, before we get into our State of the Rebellion next, we're gonna have another announcement. So Chief Oju, if you can pull that video up, land back.
Land back, comrades. It's me, Chief THRU, Chief of Staff of the Culture Department. I represent the nations of Africa by way of Ethiopia and the Philippines. My pronouns are they, them, and you are now getting into the Black Hammer Org events and shows and more announcements, okay? If you are getting your revolutionary life here at this Tuesday rally, go in Facebook comments right now and put in hashtag getting my revolutionary life to boost that algorithm, you feel me? And while y'all are going ahead and doing that, I am going to go in on these upcoming events, shows, and more. Let's get it. Okay, so on Friday, we got another pop-in episode of Go Off Sis with Chief AFENI and Comrade DAYO with our special guest, Chief Itza. Chief Itza with the green thumb, y'all. This will be happening this Friday at May 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go Off Sis is a show that celebrates the lives of poor and working class colonized women and non-men. Our topic for this Friday's episode is Mother Earth Loves Colonized Unity. Come through on our Black Hammer Facebook page and engage in this conversation as the true protectors of Mother Earth laugh, shout, and drag those that claim they care about her in our rich Hammer City soil. You feel me? See y'all there. And on Sunday, every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the Revolutionary Book Chat put on by the curriculum team. This Sunday, we will be reading part 3 of From a Native Daughter by Haunani K. Trask from the native islands of Hawaii with Chief Itza, Chief of the Garden Committee, and Chief Frederico, Chief of Social Media. This is a mandatory political education for all hammers, and if you don't have a hard copy, please go to our free virtual library on our website and struggle throughout your week to jot down your hashtag read that backs, excuse me. Consider it an action item, and I will also see y'all there. All right, so on Sunday, we got a lot going on this week, y'all. We got our upcoming Forging the Hammer, okay? This is our member-wide mandatory monthly political education, okay? We about to get forged in that fire. This Forging the Hammer, we are defeating individualism and putting ourselves into the collective. Each one of our action items impacts the whole, no matter how small, and we must be critical and self-critical when we find ourselves putting our own interests ahead of the collective. And we're gonna make sure to help the collective on the ground as Defense teaches us to build first aid kits. This, again, is mandatory, hammers. Be ready with your pen and paper. And like I said, I'll be seeing y'all there. All right, so on Monday, yes, we got something for every day, y'all. We got something for every day. We busy, okay? We busy trying to free our people. So we got the revolutionary Oh My Ghazi show with none other than our Commander-in-Chief Ghazi and the gays and the gals, aka Secretary General ANCO, Chief Shegun, Chief Sante, and Chief Sholo Indam. Tune in on Monday live on YouTube as they lay it out and break it down, okay, on the worldwide current events, colonial contradictions, and provide a political education that will knock that colonizer right out of your head. Okay, this happens at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, May 17th. Y'all already know the deal. And on Tuesday, next Tuesday, of course, we got our weekly Tuesday rally. Our theme will be No Power Without Organization. We are a militant and disciplined organization that practices and leads through democratic centralism. This revolutionary organizational system is the reason we are able to get things done, y'all, because everyone is fully aware of their place and position as they use their specialized skills and interests to contribute in building a dual and contending power. Marching in the streets and standing on Mayor's lawn or on the stairs of the city capitol, waving signs around, begging massa to hear liberal reformist demands is not power. Anarchism is not power. It's disorganized and displaced anger, y'all. Power is fueling your anger and pain into revolutionary work. Make your action items be your jabs at white power, okay? Black Hammer has proven the power of organization time and time again and flexed that power for the world to see at each and every Tuesday rally where you are at right now. You don't want to miss it, okay? May 18th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same place, same time. Tune in to Facebook at blackhammer.org. Call your friends, call your family, get them in this Zoom and feel the power of organization. Did someone say fashion show? Our BHO Bazaar is coming back with a whole new line of merch, y'all, and a digital fashion show ready to enjoy from the computer, from the comfort of your phone and your computer screen, or both, you know, whatever suits you. We'll be live streaming via Facebook Live on May 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to support the baddest anti-colonial artists of our time and help us raise funds to develop our in-house network of print shops. Get ready for this incredible fashionista entertainment and join us today at blackhammer.org/join if you'd like to create fashion and art for the masses. If you're interested in joining the committee that puts together these amazing rallies and special events, if you're interested in wanting to put on a revolutionary podcast, become a content creator or an influencer on YouTube, if you want to create the fun, entertainment, and propaganda of the revolution, join the culture committee, y'all. Join the culture committee. Just let your leadership know and we'll get you plugged right in, okay? All right, and if you know what I'm saying? A white person, join our reparations corps. Black Hammer's Reparations Corps is a political education bootcamp where white people can learn about anti-colonialism, how to organize and unite with and fall under the leadership of colonized people. Aren't you tired of drones in your name? Aren't you tired of global genocide in your name? Just feel like all you do is talk about things? Well, now it's time to do something. Join today at blackhammer.org/reparations. Black Hammer is amazing, aren't we? If you's colonized, join Black Hammer today. We're really creating a dual and contending power out here, y'all. If you's colonized again and still thinking about joining, if you's right here in this Zoom room and you're like, I'm really thinking about joining, but I don't really know, what is it that you're waiting for? You can't deny this revolutionary drip. Come on and join the winning side at blackhammer.org/join. I hope y'all enjoy these announcements. I'll be passing back to our host, our powerhouse host, Comrade DAYO, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of this rally. Land back.
Land back. All right, y'all. Y'all just saw our events and shows that we put on for the organization. All put on by yours truly, the Chief of Agitation and Propaganda, the committee that puts on all these events and shows. Land back. So now we're going to get into our State of the Rebellion with our very own Secretary General ANCO and Secretary General Ade. Land back.
Land back, everyone. I am Secretary General ANCO and I represent the Mapuche people. And if y'all don't know where that is in southern Chile. And I'm here along with Secretary General Ade. And we're going to lay out how we're building in the future. We're gonna show y'all the structures, and we're gonna show you how it's gonna be done, because y'all gotta see what organized and colonized unity can actually build. We are unstoppable, y'all. We are absolutely unstoppable. And I hope you all see that colonialism is coming to an end, that is on the horizon, and the sun is rising for revolution. And we are primed, and we are ripe, and we have been training. Through this project of building Hammer City, under the leadership of our amazing Chief of Science and Technology, Chief Sa, we have been able to organize scientists to help us with this project. I'm talking permaculturists, physicists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, neuroscientists that have all taken the process of class suicide because they want to build for their people and not build for the colony. We are going to show you the city. We are going to show you our headquarters. We are going to show you the underground food forests that are all inspired by indigenous practices that live in harmony with the earth. Comrades, what we are doing here is incredibly significant. We are in the process, as we speak, building a dual contending power, the first of its kind, underneath the nose of the colonizer. And this is only but one Hammer City, comrades. Only but one. We will have these anti-colonial and revolutionary zones all over the world, where we as colonized poor working class people will exercise our right to self-determination and our right to self-governance. We will exercise our dictatorship over our lives, land, labor, and resources. And this will only spread. This will only spread, comrades. What we are here going to discuss is historic. I want you to see the structures that we will be constructing during this process of planning Hammer City with all of these amazing comrades. It has just felt like a dream. But now that I have had my feet on the land, and so many comrades have had their feet on the land, we've all been woken up. It's no longer a dream. Comrades, revolution is not a dream anymore. I want you to understand that. Revolution is not a dream anymore. And so without further ado, I'm gonna have Chief Oju please share the screen, and General Ade take us through the first phase of the construction and the creation of Hammer City. Land back.
Land back. My name is Secretary General Ade, and it is my unique pleasure to share with all of you the beginning creation of Hammer City. We are building a dual contending power in the most real material way, and building a city that is not only going to allow us to feed, but to house and protect the people from all that the colony is bringing, and really demonstrate that through our unity, we are able to govern, build, and feed ourselves without any help from the colonizers who parasite off of everything that we are. Next slide, please. So today I'm going to be laying out the phase 1 structures for Hammer City, and these are actually structures that are going to begin this weekend. And so I am really excited to lay all of this out for you. First of all, we're going to be building a bridge, and this is really going to improve the mobility and allow us to transport heavy payloads, because as you'll see, we're going to be building huge earth bag structures that have a huge capacity for us as a headquarters and a base. Up next, we're going to be building a Walpini. For all those haters on Twitter, this is exactly how we are going to make sure that we have nutritious, high density food that's going to last us even through the harsh Colorado winters. We're going to be using a method from indigenous people of Bolivia to grow food on the mountain. I'm going to lay that out in more detail in the next slide. For our base camp, it's going to serve as our first permanent structure. The comrades are going to work out to construct everything, and that's going to be what we continue to return to as we build up our headquarters structure for the end of the summer and complete the first underground food forest for all of our people to enjoy. And then finally, we're going to be working on the Home Dome HQ. This is inspired by the Pueblo people, and it's going to be constructed using earth bag home structure. Secretary General ANCO is going to lay that out for you later in the slides, but this is going to be that first major structure that we give as our gift to the people at the end of this summer. Next slide. All right, so first up, it's our eco-friendly bridge construction. And what's really unique about this is we don't actually have to pour concrete to make this a really sturdy structure that has a huge payload. It's going to be a really simple construction using our colonized engineers who are going to be up on the land. And through this building, it's going to allow us to bring all of the materials necessary to begin the construction for those earth bag structures. The HQ is going to require us as well as the Walpini, to dig out using a backhoe, and this bridge is going to be sturdy enough without pouring concrete to handle the payload of all the equipment we're going to bring. Next slide. Up next, I'm so excited to present the underground food forest. So this high elevation Amaria indigenous structure, what's really unique about it is, as you can see in the pictures there, it's made using simple digging structure where we're using the thermodynamics of the earth and all of the energy that we're harnessing from the sun, and a really simple system where you only allow limited humidity to leave it. It keeps the structure at a controlled temperature of up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, even at 10,000 feet elevation. So using this structure, we're going to be able to grow high density fibrous foods all year round and make sure that our people are nourished, something that the colony has consistently failed to do for us. Next slide. And so here you can see how simple the structure of a Walpini is. On that first half there, you see that it only takes a little bit of wood structure to make sure that everything that we put into it is going to be in harmony with the land and not going to damage it in any meaningful way. You see that we just have to dig below the permafrost, and that simple digging process allows us to grow even tropical fruits. If you look at the next structure there, you see that the controlled humidity is actually going to come from the fact that it only has one entry point. Can we actually move to the next slide? And it is through that controlled humidity that we're actually able to do things like a hydroponic growing system. So the Walpini is going to be growing all of this high density fruit, and we're going to be able to keep up with our herbs, our spices, and anything else that might need a direct water line by using and utilizing the power of the sun and the thermodynamics that the earth is already providing us. We don't need to be wasteful like the colony has taught us to be. Next slide. And as you can see through all of this, this is going to allow us to grow tropical fruits. I know what white people think. If they can't profit off land, then it's not worth anything. But through this Walpini structure, we're going to be able to have bananas. We're going to be able to have figs. We're going to be able to have pitted fruits that are growing year round, even through the winter. And that's through colonized ingenuity. We have the engineering, we have the research. We've been doing this for thousands of years. All we had to do was remove the parasite off of our back. Land back. Can I move to the next slide, please? Pass it off to Secretary General ANCO to discuss Hammer-City with all of you.
And with that, I'm excited to announce and show y'all this is what Hammer-City is conceptualized to be. This city has enough ability to take care of 150 people with renewable energy with zero waste. And this entire city rests on 1 acre of land, just 1 acre of land. And we have 200, and we wanted it to be this way. We do not want to disturb and destroy nature like the colonizer. There is no reason for us to have to take and utilize and destroy 200 acres of land. This is the city. And I'm gonna take you inside to show you some of these structures that these have earth bag homes, bathrooms, showers, everything that you'll need, community gardens, all right here. All right here, we have everything that we need to take care of each other. Let's go to the next slide. I'm so excited to show you all of these things. This is the beginning stages of construction. So this is our headquarters. So this is going to be an eco-centered and indigenous inspired structure that allows for the first crops to be grown on top of the roof. And this headquarters is going to have up to 6 living domes where comrades will be up there 24/7 constructing and building the city. And within the center, the lodge, we will have a library, we will have a kitchen, we will have bathrooms, we will have an area to rest and to dance and to enjoy ourselves, y'all. This is how we can live in harmony with the world. We don't have to live at the expense of our greatest comrade, the earth. So let's go to the next slide. I want to show y'all another angle of this. So from here, you see that these earth bag homes, and the reason why they're circular and a dome is that this is one of the most structurally sound, the strongest structure that you can find in nature. That the outside layers of these earth bag homes are able to make these structures fireproof. These structures are earthquake proof. These structures are insect and pest proof. I don't even know if I like the term pest, but we don't want no rodents inside. They got all of outside. But these structures will last a millennia. These structures are inspired by the Pueblo indigenous people who use the same method of construction, and their great cities still last today. And that is what we are going to do as well. That here in Hammer-City is a site for us to have constructed something that will last far beyond us in generations, so many years down the line, we'll also get to enjoy this as well. Let's go to the next slide, please. So on the home dome construction, it is very simple. It is basically 3 steps. You mark out your construction zone and you dig deep and you fill these earth bags with the dirt that you just dug out, and you fill them, you pack them down, and it makes it solid like a brick. It's called adobe. And then you keep building up the home. You put in the framework for the windows, for the doors, whatever kind of structure you would desire can be incorporated within this. And these homes are customizable to the needs of all colonized people, because not all of us are the same, and all of our living situations cannot be the same. They can all be built for you. And finally is the weatherization and the decoration of your home. We can utilize different dirts, different plants to dye the soil, to make it whatever color we want, just kind of like down here. And with this too, utilizing adobe and lime plaster that is sourced right there on the land. We don't need to import, we don't need to take. The earth can provide everything that we need now. And with the utilization of this, it makes it fireproof, earthquake-proof, pest-proof, all of that. It solidifies it as a structure. And so let's go to the next one. Next slide, please. And so with this, I want to talk about the community center that will be in the center of the city. It is called the atrium. And it will be a low ventilation courtyard that's going to be integrated with the rest of the city. It will have the ability to hold up to 200 people in a community center where we can talk about our next moves, how we can advance this revolution, how we can share with each other. And this atrium will also be a spot for nurturing plant life, a place to get away, a place to breathe. Let's go to the next slide. I want to show you all this. It's absolutely amazing. Within the atrium, we have the ability to grow tropical fruits. And just like the underground food forest, it utilizes the ability of the sun and harnesses humidity inside to make sure that it's taken care of, that we can naturally produce things that so many colonizers are saying that we don't have the ability to do, just because they are uncreative and they do not have the connection to the land, and because they have no understanding about what colonized unity can produce. That doesn't mean that's the case for us. And throughout the entire winter, we will be warm, we will be taken care of, and we will be safe. Let's go to the next slide. Here's another view of it. This is how the community center will be structured. It will be 2 stories. There'll be a terrace planting area where comrades and children will learn how to be in harmony with the earth and take care of plant life, something that we've been so far removed and disconnected from. Like I said, this will be the center of our city where we get to communicate with each other and dream of the future. Let's go to the next slide. And with that, I want SUNDIATA to talk to us about the dome clusters and the homes and like what they will actually look like. Because during this whole process of research, we have found out that living in square homes causes a psychological thing to us. Nothing in the world is built with straight lines. And just simply being inside a more natural structure brings a greater sense of peace. So SUNDIATA, tell us about these homes. Tell us what's going to be inside of them. Tell us what we're going to see. Land back.
Land back. I'm really excited about these community style domes because they really allow us to actually interact with our neighbors, something that the colony has super strict from us, trying to make everybody an individual and making you forget that your community is your greatest asset that you can have, especially as a revolutionary. So in building these communities, the dome clusters are going to reduce the space that is used on the land. We're going to be using as little impact to the land and the environment as possible because all 75 of our domes are going to reside on 1 acre of land. Land back. Can I go to the next slide, please? And so I want to lay out what the bedroom structure is going to look like. And mind you, because SG laid out all of these can be customizable, this is just one design of many that the people in Hammer City can choose for themselves. The bedroom structure that you're seeing at the top left actually is domed, and it allows for more usage of space and temperature control, because what's really going to be important up on the mountainside is making sure that not only are we keeping ourselves cool in those hot summers when we're up in 10,000 feet, but also making sure that we're warm throughout the winters. And the earth bag structure and the dome structure allows perfect temperature control in a way that a four-walled square home does not. Finally, the storage capability. The high ceilings of the dome are going to allow for above room storage, and it's going to have a step ladder. And the access to that is going to make sure that all the units are modifiable so that whatever your space and storage needs are, It can be found within the Dome home. And with that, I'm actually going to pass it off to Chief AFENI so we can get into the fundraising call, because building Hammer City has to be our highest priority if we are going to get this dual contending power up off the ground. Land back.
Land back, beautiful comrades. I don't know about y'all, but I am over the moon excited. You heard Commander shout me out talking about that food forest, y'all. I love the food forest. I'm ready to walk around in this underground food forest, pick bananas, eat some mangoes, walk through my dome home, and go visit my comrades on that dance floor, because you know I'm gonna be twerking it out there with Commander. So if you are ready, and I know you're ready, I was out in these streets today. Our people are dying for this. They are literally out here risking their lives just to survive, y'all. We are risking our lives just to pay some colonizer to line up their pockets and make them more rich. Every single day, our people are faced with houselessness. They're coming home and they're seeing the pink slip, the eviction notice on the door. And now we're building Hammer City to say, what? No more. No more of that. You will never come to your Adobe home, your dome home, and see an eviction notice. You will not see that. As long as you unite to the 4 principles of unity and you unite with colonized leadership, this is your home. This is where you belong. So if you're ready to walk in this food forest with me, I need y'all to donate. I know you donated earlier, so so get out here and share this link. You heard the Commander-in-Chief. They gave us an action item, and it's to get out here and live tweet. So if you cannot donate, tweet. If you cannot tweet, Facebook. If you cannot Facebook, Instagram. If you cannot Instagram, hit up them contacts in your phone book, baby. It's all we need. It's $5. Donate $5. You can donate $5. Don't get your coffee this week. Don't get your, what we were saying, don't have them deliver your food. Pick up the food so you can save that $5, okay? And we'll send you a free mask to make sure you're safe, all right? And we are trying to raise money. There are 3 ways that you can donate today. Cash App, Build Hammer City, because we already building, child, so just join on in. Venmo, Build Hammer City. And if you was wondering, yes, we even got a new purse called DONORBOX. DONORBOX.org. Fancy purse, baby, fancy. / Build Hammer City. And that is what we on today. And I already see these donations coming in. Y'all is showing out, Hammers. Y'all is showing out. I know you heard the sermon. I know you seen what we about to do. Tell them, boo. You seen them dome homes. They is cute. First of all, mine's gonna be decorated real cute like. So let me see these comments. I see $10. I see $25. If you cannot donate today, that is okay. You can pledge today. Okay? You can pledge and pay on your next paycheck. Yes. If you cannot pledge today, you can share today. I know you can share. Use them thumbs. Use this phone to get yourself to freedom. Okay, I be seeing you on them games, on these TikToks. Tell the people on the TikTok. Tell the people in the game comments. Have you heard about Hammer City? Have you donated to Hammer City? Are you trying to get free? I'm trying to get free. That's what I'm trying to do. So if you're ready to join me, I need you to donate. Woo, these comments is filling up. Okay, Gun, I see you. Okay, Novi coming through. If you didn't donate the first time, you know you gotta donate now. All right, Ina with the good hair. Yes, Ina. Come on, light the way for the people. Because Ina been leading this project, y'all. All right, Through. Yes, Through. Chief, give it to me. Camarada, I see you out there. Oh, Commander back on it. Commander, y'all. Commander is showing out. Now they steering the ship and they popping out them donations. They said, give it to the people. I don't need it. Give it to the people. All right. Thank you, DAYO. Love me some DAYO. Hit me in the spirit. Did you hear it? Yes. Okay. What is that? Vate? Okay, Vate with the $7. I'm feeling this. Y'all is showing out. Y'all are making me crazy. I cannot wait. Y'all trying to see AFENI in the food forest. That's what y'all trying to do. Who trying to meet me out there? I want some figs. I don't even know what figs taste like because the colony don't let me have figs. But Hammer City will let me have figs. So
If you're trying to eat some figgy pudding, figs, I don't know what they even do with figs, child, but I'm pretty sure they're delicious because they come from colonized people, colonized nations. So if you're trying to do that, oh, you got, okay. Thank you, Sully. All right, defense training. CJ, I see you. Okay, Bear. Bear coming out of nowhere. Yes. Petunia. All the colonized people, we is showing out. Haters, I hope you're watching. I hope you see this unity in action. We building a city. And they said, I don't know if y'all heard the stories, y'all, about yourselves. These stories that they're telling are about you. They said, watch out for these Black Hammer members. They're dead serious. We're dead serious about freedom, baby. Show these colonizers how serious you are. Show them, okay? Yes, DH. Yes, Watakame. Yes, Sante. Fati. Come on through. Y'all showing out again. Team, Amanita, Cadre. I just see so much Cadre in these comments. Y'all are showing out. Thank you, baby. And we doing this for the babies, the little colonized babies. This one right here. If you want to build a future for this little African baby, and you want to see my African baby in the food forest, I need you to donate. I need you to donate today. I need you to donate tomorrow. I need you to donate yesterday. I need you to donate right now. All right, comrades. Any more donations before we move this? I know y'all feeling inspired. Y'all seen the plans, and you know if the colonizers saying they dead serious, we dead serious, and we about to get our freedom today. Join Black Hammer, y'all. All right, y'all. Yes, for the colonized babies. Do we have any more donations? Pledges, shares. We need this information everywhere. All right, y'all. Let's keep this show moving. Appreciate y'all. Y'all keep showing out. Land back.
Land back, Chief AFENI, and land back to our Secretary Generals, Secretary General Ade and Secretary General ANCO for laying out how Hammer City is gonna be looking like. And y'all, I can't wait to be up in my earth bag homes and like Chief AFENI said, all up in that food forest, because we're gonna be growing bananas, we're gonna be growing all sorts of things. Y'all, land back. All right, stay tuned and stick to the end of this rally because now we're gonna go into our membership call with Chief I. Land back, Chief I.
Land back. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Chief I, and I'm here with your membership call. This is where we get to meet all of the lovely new hammers and guests in the room. So if you want to introduce yourself, drop an X in the chat right now. And I'm going to show yourself how to do that while y'all dropping this X's. All right, so the way we introduce ourselves is by stating our name, not your government name. Don't say your government name. Then you say which nation you represent, and that's where your ancestors came from. That's not like, you know, America or Canada, the UK, but like, where did your ancestors come from? Where did your people come from? Africa, Brazil, Turtle Island, China, Korea, Vietnam. That's your colonized nation. And then you say your preferred pronouns that you want to use. And then lastly, you say, what brought you to this room? Why'd you join Black Hammer? Why are you here in this rally call? And so while we still dropping those X's, I'll introduce myself and give you an example. My name is Chief I. I represent the nation of Africa. I use he, they pronouns, and I joined Black Hammer because I saw it as the only way to get all colonized people free around the world. All right, so I see we got some X's, really excited to get into all of these new members. So first we have Support Syria. You able to unmute? Oh, not ready yet? Okay, that's cool, that's cool. We'll come back to you. Next we have Z3.
Hello. I'm Z3, coming from the CASHTAG Nation, which is on Turtle Island, what is now known as modern day, you know, somewhere in modern day colonized Mexico, you know. But you know, and I got introduced here through one of the comrades of Black Hammer, and it seemed like something that I would stand in solidarity with, you know, and I liked how radical it was. I always liked organizations that are unafraid, you know. We need a lot more radicalness to shake things up. So that's why I'm interested in this Black Hammer, this coalition, you know. So I'm all about the land back, and I love, you know, I just barely kind of got in the call because I was like late, but I was invited earlier. But I love that all of you are, you know, I see the indigenous pride and I see the calls for land back and stuff like that, almost like a greeting. I love it. It's like a mantra, you know. But yeah, that's me. Thank you so much.
Where's I?
All right, now I'm back for real. All right, having some technical difficulties with getting muted, but it's all right. Land back, welcome. Welcome, Z3. I hope you sign up. I'm so glad that you like what you've seen so far. And we have these rallies every single Tuesday, and it's just as amazing, and it happens every week. So when you become a member, or if you just want to support for now, you can always feel free to come in this room and feel the vibes. But welcome. So glad to have you here. Let's see. Okay, so we'll loop back around to support Syria. Are you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
All right, land back. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, all right. I think we're having some technical difficulties, but we can come back to you, comrade. That's all right. Next, we have Comrade Tepet Yotli. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Please correct me if I was wrong. And please struggle to have your cameras on, comrades. It really helps us see and meet all of your wonderful, beautiful faces.
Mateo, land back. Just want to introduce myself in my indigenous language. Piali, Kualia, Kualitonali, Natokash, Tepeyotli. Hi, my name is Edwin. Good day. Sorry, Tepeyotli. I'm still getting used to the names. I'm representing the nation of Mexica, Triple Alliance, and Mexico. And I got invited here from to a comrade, and literally everything y'all been saying has already been in my mind. It's just like amazing to find people that share the same ideas as me, and it's just so crazy that it's awesome. I want to be a part of it. You know, one of the things I'm more passionate about is like, you know, re-educating people, letting them know, you know, that their identity is the one, not the one that they've been told they are. Anyways, land back. Thank you for everyone having me here.
Land back, welcome, comrades. So happy you can make it. Yes, and if you haven't already, you can sign up at blackhammer.org. It's really quick, really easy. You go to our join link, and it takes a couple of minutes. If you can, sign up for dues because it really helps, but they're not necessary. And if y'all are not quite ready to sign up yet, you can go to our support page and sign up for monthly donations as well. But it sounds like, you know, you're into, you know, political education. You might be really well suited for our curriculum team, where we get all up into that, you know, telling our colonized communities who we really are. We're the leadership, you know, only through our leadership can we get free. So land back, it's so wonderful to meet you. All right, and excuse the sirens outside. We have Comrade Sunny Bod.
Hello.
Land back, comrade.
Land back. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see you. Can you turn on your camera? There we go. Welcome.
I'm sorry, how was I supposed to start the introduction again?
So you start with your name, and then you go to which colonized nation you represent, which pronouns you use, and why are you here in this Zoom room?
Got you. Again, my name is Sonny Bod. Here representing Africa. I go by he, him pronouns, but honestly, any expression of love is taken. So you can say loved one, brother, anything in that sense is taken by me. And I'm here to do really just that. I'm here to represent who I am and who I stand for, which is all colonized people and the liberation of those colonized people.
Land back, welcome. You in the right place, comrade. Have you joined yet? Have you signed up?
Not just yet. Not just yet. This is my first rally, everybody.
All right. Well, like I said, you go to blackhammer.org/join if you want to join really quick, and we'll have our recruitment team reach out to you. Shout out to the membership office. Yes, that's right. If y'all want to meet any of the new members, join the membership office. We welcome people. We organize chapters on the ground. But welcome so much, Comrade Sonny Bod. We're excited to have you here. And yeah, sign up if you haven't already. All right, let's see next. Yes, land back. We have Comrade Chi. Comrade Chi. Probably have to wait to get unmuted first. All right. All right. All right. All right. We'll circle back to Comrade Chi.
It came
good.
Yeah.
Hey.
My bad. Hello. I'm Chicago. So like shy for short, but yeah, it's no problem. She, her pronouns representing Africa. I'm just here because I love that like I'll be able to organize with other colonized people for our own liberation. So I really like that. I just joined recently and got acclimated with Chief Sebastian. So I'm super excited to be here. Thank y'all. Yeah.
Land back, welcome. I love the plants in the back, you know, serving me Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I'm so excited for you to join. Sebastian's amazing. Yeah, and I'm so glad you were able to sign up and get in. If I believe you just got coordinated today. Awesome, awesome. So, you know, we'll get you all up in the group chats and everything like that. But welcome, so glad to meet you. Next, we got Comrade Karma.
I'm back, y'all. First time, long time follower of Ghazi, first time participating. It's completely amazing. I'm blown away by what y'all are doing. He, the pronouns. My family comes from the state of Michoacan, but unfortunately we're so far removed that I don't feel comfortable claiming the Purépecha nation, but very powerful nation in that state of Mexico. Definitely joining. This is so amazing. I'm definitely blown away. Mateo.
Land back, welcome. Yes, and you know they tore us away from our lands, they tore us away from our ancestry, but you know that is not our fault, and I'm sure our ancestors will want us to claim them, to honor them, because we are fighting for their liberation as well, the liberation of the land, because we come from Mother Earth. So glad you can make it, and so glad we got a longtime supporter of CIC in the room. Yes, welcome, welcome. Sign up if you haven't already at blackhammer.org/join. Next, we got Comrade Mars.
Hey, what's up? Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, dope. I'm Mars. I use they, she pronouns. I represent Africa, the Philippines, and Turtle Island. And I joined recently. I'm with the social media division. And I just wanted to say that I think that the Hammer City shit that y'all showed at the rally today was really, really, really cool. Like that shit was awesome. I just the level of organization on every level has just been constantly blowing me away. And just like, I already knew that colonized people were like the most powerful people in the world, but like, I'm just still like, every time like I hear something new, like I'm just honestly shaken. And I just want to thank you guys for everything. Just thank everybody for everything, honestly.
Land back, comrade. And yes, you're a hammer now. You're organizing. This land is for all of us, right? This is for the total liberation of all colonized, poor, and working class people around the world, because this Hammer City is only the first one. But yes, that's the power of colonized collective brilliance. So really excited that you're here in the organization, excited to see your work in social media, and welcome. Yes, I love your enthusiasm, comrade. All right, next we got Comrade Harriet.
Hey friends. Sorry, I was trying to lower my hand, but I'm still learning Zoom. Okay, there, it went away. Hey y'all, I'm excited to be here. And yeah, I use the pronouns she, her, and hers, and I represent Africa, in particular Somalia and Kakuma refugee camp. And I've heard good stuff. A friend of mine told me, she was like, yo, they're all about the cause. They're all this, all that. So she was just speaking highly of your organization. I was like, let me check it out. And I'm beyond impressed, but most importantly, I follow y'all on social media. Y'all just call it how it is. You know what I mean? There's no sugarcoating. If that's racist, that's racist. If you want to call them crackers, they're crackers. And I am here for that. So thank you for having me today.
Land back, welcome, Harriet. So happy you could be here. You know, they're gonna call us racist for calling out colonizers for what they are as colonizers. It's not a slur. Colonizer ain't a slur. Snow roach ain't a slur, you know? And even if it was, it didn't compare to what they put our people through, but it's not, right? We're talking about our material relationship with colonialism, with the land. And the truth is, they the ones who looted and polluted and killed everybody. So they can't be mad if we pissed off at them. It is what it is. But I love our social media team. Shout out to social media, Chief Frederico, Chief Yesenia. They be doing it. Yes, they got the colonizers press, but they just telling it like it is. Land back, land back. So I'm gonna do a last call for any exes, anybody who wants to introduce themselves before I move it on to Hammer of the Week. Yes, welcome to all the new comrades who have spoken thus far. Y'all are incredible. Y'all are amazing. And I can't wait to see all the amazing work you're going to do in this organization. Yes. Okay. Support Syria. Yes, yes.
Hi, everyone. I represent the nation of Syria. I found Black Hammer on Instagram, which I'm slowly losing faith in, quickly losing faith in the platform. And I feel very happy to see the things that you guys have built and that you're working on. And I would love to keep coming and learning and just being a part of such an amazing thing.
Yes, welcome, welcome. So glad you can make it. Yes, the internet, all the things that they have us see on there is just awful. They just show war and genocide and just suffering. But what I love about Black Hammer is that it builds up our leadership and our self-determination. And Black Hammer also exposed me to so many people fighting back around the world. If you're looking on the internet, you wouldn't even know that all of these people around the world are rising up and saying no more to colonialism, no more to our suffering, no more to exploitation. And that's why it's so important to tap into the collective, right? Because we can hold each other up when we're feeling down, demoralized, like hopeless, like, oh, humanity, what is going on? We have to tap into the collective and see that we can hold each other, that we can lead each other through this. And yeah, if it wasn't for Black Hammer, I don't know what I'd be doing, but I'm so glad that, you know, the internet did get you here, right? The internet got you here. We can use it as a tool to set our people free. Land back and salute, salute. All right, I believe that's it for the X's, and I don't want to go over time, so I'm gonna move it on to Hammer of the Week. And Hammer of the Week goes to whoever gets the most VIPs. That's all of the wonderful people who haven't been to a rally yet, or who are still wondering about like what Black Hammer is, or maybe they followed us for a while, or maybe they followed CIC for a while. We have a VIP list to say you are very important. You should know exactly what Black Hammer is up to. So come on in this rally. And the hammer that got the most VIPs this week is, I need a drum roll from all y'all. I can't hear y'all, but I gotta see you do it. I gotta see you do it. All right, drum roll. Yes, Acting Secretary General Ade. Woo! Look at this picture. Oh my gosh. SG Ade has been incredible. Y'all heard that State of the Hammer this week, or not State of the Hammer, I'm self-critical, State of the Rebellion, where they broke down how we're going to be using the Walpinis and the home domes, and y'all heard last week's too, right, where they broke it down, how this system is crumbling, but we can rise out of it. SG Ade works tirelessly for this organization, for the people, and for the freedom and liberation of this land. So, I mean, what else a fitting title as Hammer of the Week? Land back, yes, SG Ade, you did it this week. And before I leave y'all, I'm gonna leave you with a recruitment tip. And my recruitment tip for this week is go in with a plan, right? Have a YouTube video pulled up that you wanna like show that, you know, proves your point that this system is collapsing, and only through our leadership can we overcome this. Have some tweet threads ready, have one of our posts ready, know exactly what you're gonna say before you go in. We all have that one friend, that one family member that we really want to recruit, and we get caught up in the heat of the moment, but sometimes it pays off to have a plan to really win that person to the revolution. So know what's gonna push their buttons and make them say, all right, I'll join Black Hammer, or all right, I'll go and do outreach. Maybe it's buying them their favorite meal when you talk about it. And that's the membership call for this week. I am Chief I am the acting chief of global membership. And if you want to talk to all the new members who come into the organization, or the existing members, or you want to help build the chapters, or, you know, just be a part of all the work we're doing on the ground, join the membership office. Join. We do so much amazing work, and we get to talk to everybody. And we can be reached at bhomembership@protonmail.com. Send us an email if you want to join the office, and we'll get you set up. Land back. I'm going to pass it back on to the lovely host. Thank you so much.
Zach, Chief I, yes, our Chief of Membership. Thank you so much to everyone who introduced yourselves. And if you aren't a member already, like Chief I said, go to our website, blackhammer.org/join, and come get your freedom today, y'all. All right, we have 2 more presentations for this rally, so stick around. If your comrades dropped off, make sure to call them and get them back in here. All right. We got Chief CHURRO from the campaigns office is going to be giving an amazing presentation. Land back. Take it away, Chief CHURRO.
Land back, comrades. I'm Chief CHURRO of the Recruitment and Training Office and Campaigns. I'm representing Colonized Mexico and going by she, her pronouns. So we obviously have so much going on here in the committee. We are working to bring real solutions to the people in the form of food sovereignty and disaster relief preparedness, just in a nutshell. And these are 2 things that the colonial government doesn't prioritize or even really want for us. So the Recruitment and Training Office works to recruit globally. So we can bring colonized people anywhere they may be to contribute to this, right, to their own liberation. And colonialism is this violent thing, but we're ending it with real unity all across the colonized lands of the world, because we can see how our communities have been tormented by the exact same invader, and our global unity is what's going to end it once and for all. So, to build up that unity, and therefore a world where no one lives at the expense of another, we need to train our comrades to understand how we've managed to accomplish everything we have. And it's a lot we've done in just 2 years. So every comrade coming in here goes through a process where we all get some education and training before we take action. And this process is facilitated by us. And it doesn't matter if you only have like a phone, or if there's a language barrier, or if there's like a 6-hour time zone difference. And we've worked with 6-hour time zone differences before. And like there's nothing like this really, right, to help your comrades understand how all this works. Like you see someone's development from a newcomer, you know, maybe they're nervous and they're struggling to grasp this, but the next time I see them in their office, like they know exactly what's up, and it's because we took the time to prepare them for what was coming their way. And we will make sure you get this valuable experience, because it's not just an orientation, it's the beginning of understanding and tackling the issues that colonialism instills in you. And you won't be in this alone, like at all. We lean on each other in this org to fight these things off. And that's exactly the vision we had when we built this office up. It was the drive to prepare our comrades for success and not just throw them into the work to just learn everything as they go, right? So here are a few of our comrades who have completed the orientation. We've got Chief Knight, Chief Novi, Comrade Lael, Chief Huey, Comrade G. So yeah, even if you leave campaigns to go serve the masses in another role, like this training is what drives comrades to develop. Some of these amazing comrades are the ones responsible for bringing the masses safety protocol around things like malaria and Ebola, or they're helping pave the way for Hammer City to grow its own food. Our comrades are just incredible, incredible, dedicated servants of the people. We are united with the people. We bring back what we've learned to them. And stay tuned until the end, because we've got this nice little Fred Hampton video where he gets into the importance of educating the masses before taking action. But our trainings don't stop at orientation. Right now we're in the process of like expanding it. So I know that Hammer City is going to need to grow its own food, know how to prepare for natural disasters, and all that is within campaigns, but we need a lot of other general skills too, right? So you can expect the recruitment and training office to bring the whole organization some classes on things like woodwork, soap making, poultry raising, textile making, just all that good stuff. And if you have those skills and you want to share them with us to take to Hammer City so we can sustain ourselves and thrive, just hit me up at joincampaigns@gmail.com. It's right there. Or, you know, maybe you've seen all this amazing work that Campaigns is doing and you want to join us in here, but you don't know where you can contribute. Just join us in recruitment and training. Like, we work to support the whole thing. And again, nothing can compare. If you think you're too shy to be facilitating orientations or to be recruiting, or that you just don't have like the skills to be in here, that's just the colonizer in your head. And being in here has shown me just how hard it is to fight that. But my comrades that I'm training, I'm watching them develop, and like my own leadership, like they are my motivation. Everyone in here looks up to each other, and I think that's real unity. To be able to look at your comrades and see hope in them, to see that they are the ones building the future. We can't do any of our work in here in campaigns without comrades who are motivated and united to the same goal. And hopefully all this just showed you why we're able to do all that we do. Yeah, land back.
Land back. Okay, Chief Churro. Yes, laying out all them skills that we need to learn. Ooh, and we're hearing it from Chairman Fred now.
So we got to understand here the education you have to be able to figure out whether it will go on the right lines, where the people will end up in a situation where they can be able to really control themselves. You understand what I'm saying? With no education, the people take this local foundation and start stealing money because they won't be really educated to why it's the people's thing anyway. You understand what I'm saying? With no education, you have neo-colonialism instead of colonialism, like you got in Africa 9, like you got in Haiti. So what we're talking about is there has to be an educational program. That's very important. As a matter of fact, it's so important for us that a person has to go through 6 weeks of our political education before he can consider himself a member of the party, able to even run down ideology for the party. Why? Because if they don't have an education, then they're nowhere. You dig what I'm saying? They're nowhere because they don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. You might get people caught up in the emotionalist movement. You understand me? You might get them caught up in because they're poor and they want something. And then if they're not educated, they want more, and before you know it, they'll be capitalists, and before you know it, we'll have Negro imperialists.
Y'all heard Chairman Fred, all right. Laying back. So we also have a COVID tip from our very own Chief Ina, if we can get that up. But Chief CHURRO, tell us about the campaigns office. You just laid out in that presentation so beautifully. I want to hear from you, like, what is it that you do in the campaigns office that is so meaningful to the people? Like, how does the campaigns office serve the people?
Well, can you hear me? I have a lot of issues with this sometimes. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much what I laid out in the video, just because I didn't think I'd be able to speak at the actual rally, but just meeting everybody who comes in here, like everybody comes in here, kind of like what I said in there, just struggling to grasp everything, very nervous. I know comrades who were like, I don't know, just acting completely different at the very beginning, you know, when I first meet them. And like being the first like point of contact for new comrades coming in here, it's like it develops me, right? You don't just watch somebody develop, but like it develops you. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Yeah, and then seeing how they're like making maps for, I don't even know, just mapping natural disasters, or they're in contact with people outside of Turtle Island to try to tackle that, and seeing how like everybody's working together, like everybody in the campaigns committee has like been through that, and yeah, it's just a learning experience. Yeah, and then just like talking to people from all over, even if they don't live here, knowing that I'm talking to the people who are creating Hammer City, creating a new world. Yeah, I think that's what makes it so meaningful for me. Yeah.
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief CHURRO, for breaking it down. Thank you so much. Do we have the video for Chief Ina ready? Let's get it playing. Ooh.
We're going to be talking about the mounting pressure to take COVID vaccine. You are not crazy to not want to get these vaccines. Side effects from some vaccines include blood clotting, and some people have even died from this. And most antibodies from the vaccine only last a few months. Vaccinated people have still gotten COVID-19, have been hospitalized, and have even died from catching the virus. Did you also know that vaccine studies won't even be done until 2023? That means they're still experimenting with them and seeing how they'll affect people. Even if only one person gets blood clots or dies from this vaccine, that's one person too many. BlackHammer.org has proven time and time again that there is a way to not catch COVID-19 without getting vaccinated. You can find out by going to our website, blackhammer.org/COVID-19 basic.
Land back. Y'all heard from our Chief of Campaigns, Chief Ina. Right, make sure to go to blackhammer.org/COVID-19 basics so you can learn all the tips that we have provided to our people to make sure that you are safe from this colonial virus, y'all. Make sure to get yourself a KN95 masks. They're the only masks that work to protect you from this virus. Thank you so much, Chief Ina and Chief CHURRO from the Office of Campaigns. We're gonna go now into our rally segment for science and technology with Chief Sa. Take it away, Chief Sa.
Land back. Thank you, Chief Sante. I'm Chief Sa. I represent the nation of Korea and use they, them pronouns. I'm the International Chief of Science and Technology, here to update you on the things that we're working on in SciTech. If we could go ahead and get that presentation up. So as y'all know, our comrade Chief Eyes was murdered by the poison water in Missouri that the colonial state pushes onto our people to murder us. And when SciTech learned of this, we not only tested the water, but we are now in the process of inventing our own reverse osmosis water filtration systems, which you can see in this video. Chief Kuthunsen and Comrade Rohan hard at work, putting them back together after we reverse engineered them, meaning taking them apart to figure out how they work so that we can figure out how to build our own. We know that this state would never provide for us or give us clean water because it's built on our genocide, and that it's our duty to use science to liberate not only colonized people, but Mother Earth itself. This colonial system poisons something as sacred as water and uses it to kill us, it's our duty to protect our colonized people and communities so that we can stay alive to wage the revolution that will free the water once and for all. That is why we are building these reverse osmosis filtration systems to distribute for free, first in the Missouri chapter where our comrade Chief Eyes, rest in power, was killed, and then worldwide in all of our chapters. So if you want to support this project, you can hit up the GoFundMe, Cash App, or Cash App here. And if you want to work on this project, email us to join SciTech at bhosciTech@protonmail.com. If we can go to the next slide, I also want to talk about, can we pause the video real quick? Thank you. I also want to talk about, y'all have seen the hate on Twitter, these colonizers saying that we can't grow anything on the land that we required, which is ridiculous. We understand, just like there's nothing wrong with colonized people except that we're colonized, there's nothing wrong with our greatest comrade, Mother Earth, except that she is colonized. When we restore that balance with the earth, move in unity with each other and the earth itself, we're going to shock ourselves with what we're able to grow. We know that when we look at how our colonized people were rocking before colonialism, what they were able to produce and reproduce and build for themselves. So we don't look to the white man to tell us whether we can or can't grow on this land, because all they know how to do, the only way they know how to produce food is raise the land, salt the earth, and rape her for her resources for profit. But we instead look to our colonized ancestors, such as like SG's ANCO and Ade mentioned earlier in this rally, the Aymara people indigenous to Bolivia who have created the Walpini structures. If you want to go ahead and play the video, Chief Oju.
Nuestra cultura es estar con todos nosotros juntos, unidos y con nuestros animales y al lado de nuestras familias. Nosotros acá vivimos, como ve, a una altura 4.000 sobre el nivel del mar. Es altiplano. Nosotros producimos acá papa al año una sola vez. También producimos quinoa, también al año una sola vez. Producimos también cañagua, igual, al año una sola vez. Pero no exportamos ni vendemos, solamente apenas para nuestro consumo. El tiempo es acá, empieza el viento, viene la granizada, viene la helada, en mejores momentos cuando está produciendo, nos quita. Empieza a llover diciembre, enero hasta febrero, 3 meses que llueve. En 3 meses nosotros tenemos que tratar de rescatar forraje y tener algo de animal que podemos optar o crear. Después viene el calor, no nos permite. A lo que hemos visto, a lo que yo he visto, Walpini creo que es mucho mejor que carpa solar. Es nuevo sistema para nosotros. En este Walpini creo rescatamos directamente el calor. Por ese calor está buena producción. Y también ahorramos el agua. El techo es de plástico, entonces el plástico empieza a calentar, o sea, más temperatura aumenta, en la noche se mantiene eso, ya se reúne el calor bajo la tierra. Entonces pensamos que con Walpini podemos producir mucho más allá, no solamente podemos producir forrajes, sino que también podemos producir alimentaciones para todos que nosotros acá vivimos.
Land back. There's so much we can take from this video. Off rip, you see he says that we exist in unity with each other and the animals and the earth. You see the dialectical materialism all up and down and through. They saw they were only able to grow things once a year, so they created these structures in harmony with the earth, not attacking it, but in unity with it, to give them the ability to grow and produce year round. And even then they say we only produce and reproduce for our livelihood, never to the point it damages the earth, never for profit, only for our consumption, to live as ourselves, as colonized people indigenous to Bolivia, the Aymara people who look to their ancestors for how to live in unity with the land. And you see, they're telling us we can't grow 10,000 feet in the air. These people, this community is 13,000 feet above sea level. and have a flourishing permaculture system that is able to feed them and keep them in unity with their land and their animals on that land. The Science and Technology Committee, alongside the Campaigns Committee and the Economic Development Committee, is working to build these Walpini structures for us in Hammer City right now. We're looking at things like solar angles, the slope of the land, the ventilation systems, the water collection systems, all of that. And we know that we can do it because the 3 committees working on this project are Campaigns, who has successfully led the distribution of over 500,000 masks to colonized people worldwide. SCITECH, who is building free reverse osmosis filtration systems from scratch to give to colonized people, and Economic Development, who has raised the $60,000 that got us this 200 acres of land and continues to raise more and more every day to build on it. We know we can do it, and that's power. We are dead serious about the liberation of our people, and we take this project dead serious because we know it's the difference between our people starving on this land and living to fight for liberation and living to free our people and living to free the animals and living to free this earth. So we're dead serious. And I'm gonna tell you something else. This earth loves Black Hammer because she knows that we are fighting for her. I can't tell you how many times in my chapter we pulled up to outreach when it was pouring rain, and it stops rain just long enough for us to pass out masks and food to the people. And then as we're leaving, it'll start raining again. Actually, that happened when they visited the land for the first time. It was pouring rain and it stopped just long enough for them to survey the land. We're serious when we say that Mother Earth is our greatest comrade, and she, like us, wants to be free. She loves us and she wants us to win. If you want to win for Mother Earth, for our children, for our ancestors, and most importantly for us, who deserve to have dictatorship over our land, lives, labor, and resources, you can support, as we've said in this rally, at all of the pay links here, but more importantly than that, you should join SCITECH, Campaigns, or Economic Development. None of us are experts or had any prior knowledge about these Walpini structures. We're learning as a collective as we go because we know this is what we have to do for our people and what we have to do to advance the anti-colonial revolution and usher in a world where no one lives at the expense of another. Land back.
Land mother effing back, Chief Suh, our Chief of Science and Technology Office, laying out how we as colonized poor working class people, though we have gotten our resources stolen from us, our land stolen from us, our own lives stolen from us, we show the true brilliance of colonized people through the work and by creating new ways of living, new sustainable ways of living that have existed for years from our ancestors. And so with that, I want to take us to the end of our rally segment. We are at the end of our rally, and unfortunately, it's so sad to see y'all go, but I just want to quickly sum up what we have discussed here in this rally with the theme, no solidarity without unity, right? There is no solidarity from white people, right? They gotta fall under the leadership of colonized poor working class people, and there is no solidarity between our own nations. We know that we have to unite against this common enemy, and that is white power colonialism. The system that plagues and genocides our people every single day. And we heard from our Commander-in-Chief, who brilliantly laid out why we are the vanguard organization and that we are the organization that will win the liberation of our people, period. And so I want to thank each and every single one of y'all for donating the resources, the money to build Hammer City. And I want to announce, if we can get a drum roll going, we had raised $1,000, $110. Y'all, that is amazing, astounding, brilliant. I can't comprehend how we continue to surpass our goal every single week, but we just did that, y'all. We just did that. We raised more than $1,000, and the donations continue to keep coming because we are getting the support from the masses every single day, not just in this rally, but every single day, every single hour. The colonized poor working class people are supporting us. And Chief Audrey just said in the comments that they're adding another $1 to make it $1,111, y'all. See what I mean? Our people support us every single second of the day. So continue to donate to build Hammer City and continue to win the liberation of all poor working class colonized people around the world. So with that, I want to adjourn this Tuesday rally. We can go off our Facebook Live, and we're gonna go into our after party, which is only for members. So if you are not a member and would like to join this after party, make sure to join today on our website. Go to blackhammer.org/join, and you can become a member and win your freedom today. Land back. And can everyone unmute and give a huge land back?
Land back.
Land back.
Land back.
Land back. Land back. And we are gonna